Good morning, Fearless fam. Today has already been quite a day. So it's raining outside and the plan was to walk to the social services building, which is about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away from here. But since it was raining, I woke up and I was like, no, I need to just get this done now. So basically I drove to the social services department around like 8:30, 9-ish this morning on no coffee and no food, and it wasn't fun, but I did it. And then when I came back, there were 2 handymen and a landlord here. They put up blinds here, 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 and here. So basically, I left really early, came back, there were 4 people here, and then within the last half hour, everybody has left, including Eric. So now it's just me and Abe again. All that's left on my list is job hunting. And then other than that, I want to strategize for my blog and my vlog because I feel like lately I've been so unfocused on all of it that I want to really buckle down and make like really focused goals for it because I think that'll give me the best success rate. I also need to clean up this mess, this mess, this mess, and this mess. Today is going to be a lot of like house maintenance type of stuff. Personally, when I watch vlogs, I find very satisfying the time lapses of people cleaning where the room goes from like not clean to really nice looking. There's just something so satisfying about it. I finished editing my vlog. It took longer than I expected. It's about noon right now. So next order of business, take this lazy bum on a walk. Well, he's bummed because everybody left. He had a bunch of friends here. Now he doesn't have anybody and he's confused and tired. Good night. Abe spent his morning ripping out all the stuffing from this toy. I got this toy for I think like $5 at Target and it lasted for like 2 weeks, which for Abe, that's a lot. If you have a big dog with a strong jaw, you know that's a long time for a $5 toy to last. Ready for a walk? Okay, let's go. Abe is tracking some sort of intriguing smell. There's a lot of like signs of gophers over here, so I'm wondering if maybe the rain caused them to come out. Today is such a dismal day weather-wise. Mondays are hard for me because I get really lonely and Eric's at school till like really late at night. It can be kind of boring once it gets towards nighttime and I'm like, okay, I'm done working for the day, time to relax. And then I want Eric there, but he's not, so Mondays kind of bleh, they're kind of poopy. But tomorrow, Eric doesn't have school, and my friend is in town from Paris. She's like an old high school buddy, and she went to school in Seattle, and she's been in Paris for a couple years now. So I haven't seen her in a couple years since the last time she was in San Francisco. So tomorrow, her and her boyfriend and me and Eric, who is my husband, in case you don't know, are gonna do like a double date day for like lunch and sightseeing in San Francisco downtown. And they're gonna come back to our house and see what it looks like. So I'm really looking forward to that. I just made the craziest salad, you guys. Okay, it has goat cheese, olives, nutritional yeast, goddess dressing, yellow peppers, red onion, chunks of falafel, and some lettuce somewhere in there. Well, my day just took a completely different turn. It is now 6 p.m. I honestly can't remember the last time I picked up the camera. It's suddenly been like 2 or 3 hours and I've been working on the same thing, which was not really my intention today, but it kind of weirdly worked out to be in line with what I wanted to accomplish today. So here, I want to set you guys up on the tripod so that I can really have a good chat with you. Okay, so I gotta go find the tripod. Hold on. So I just did a 10-day blog challenge. I know, you're probably like, how did you do a 10-day blog challenge in 3 hours? I kind of modified it. That's how I did it. So I did the Suitcase Entrepreneur 10-day blog challenge by Natalie Sisson. Sisson? I don't know. She has a really beautiful accent and I don't know how to pronounce her last name properly. Basically, it was 10 blog posts that were 10 different challenges and they were all writing based. Or, I could have made a video out of it or something. So what I did is I kind of followed through because lately I've been really lacking focus on what it is I want to do on the internet. So right now, I just feel so torn in so many directions that I really just want to narrow it down and figure out what it is I want to do. So let's put aside the Etsy shop because the whole reason I want to do the Etsy shop is because I find paper cutting to be really relaxing. And I think if I have an actual reason to be doing it that makes me feel productive, then I think I'll do it more and it'll make me better for it. If it becomes a stressful thing, That's it. Unless it starts making a shitload of money, of course. I have a blog. The majority of the blog posts are about traveling in China. Some of the blog posts are about traveling with anxiety. Some of them are about traveling to other places. And then there's a few really random blog posts, if you go like all the way back, about like how I met my husband, going on a road trip from San Francisco to Portland. Like it's kind of random what shows up on there. Then I have YouTube. I've been doing daily vlogging on and off since August, and I love it. I really love daily vlogging. I love communicating with you guys every day. I love having that routine aspect. I actually love video editing. Some of you guys who make videos are probably like, how do you love video editing? But I do. I don't know. I'm not perfect at video editing, and I don't understand my software fully, but I like doing it, and it comes naturally to me. And so I know that when I do more research about Adobe Premiere Pro and actually like learn the full program, I'm going to be making some kick-ass videos, like even more kick-ass videos. So there's the blog, and then there's YouTube. And then I have all my social media channels. I have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Snapchat. Then right here, we have the affiliate programs that are actually making me any kind of money at all, which is the YouTube Partnership Program, ExpressVPN affiliates, and Amazon affiliates. Then over here, we have all the social communities that I'm a part of. I'm in 2 travel vlogger groups on Facebook. I'm in 2 travel blogger groups on Facebook. I've done collaborations with other YouTubers, and I want to continue doing collaborations. So I have all these different like areas that I'm being drawn to. And I want to continue to do all of them, but I want to have a focus on what it is that I really want. And I want to create a step-by-step plan for how I'm going to do it. Because I know what I want my end result to look like, making a salary off of what I'm doing online. And having that salary would enable me to choose when and where I work. I know that outcome would make me really happy, because there's nothing more that I love in this world than being with loved ones. I want to have kids. I want to spend lots of time with my kids. I want my kids to feel supported by me. I want to be a really good mom. And I see this career as an opportunity to be in charge of my daily life and not have to go into an office and be told when I'm going to work, be told where I'm going to work. This enables me to have my life be my priority and have my work fit around my lifestyle, which is amazing. It means I'm going to be working more hours than I would in a full-time job, but it means those hours are going to be spent doing something I love, which is building an inclusive online community. That's what I want so bad. So I know I want to build community. I know some things I'm passionate about, but what is my focus? Because I know that one way to achieve that career goal is by creating a narrower focus and being more of a niche resource on the internet. So part of me feels like I have to choose between these 2 topics that have kind of swallowed every other topic that's come up in my blog, which is bridging the gap between travel and anxiety and China travel advice. China fell into my life. It probably crashed into my life, and it will never leave. It's so obvious to me that I will be back to China, and that Eric and I are not done with China. China and the US are going to be intertwined in my life with Eric for as long as I can conceive in the future. I think that our kids will be going to China very young and growing up with an understanding of Chinese culture that I never grew up with. And that's nothing on my parents or my community or upbringing or anything. I never had the chance to learn about China and Chinese culture in a hands-on way like I did when I lived in China for almost a year. Bridging the gap between travel and anxiety ignites this like passion in me. Because the concept of traveling despite anxiety and really just living a full life despite anxiety, it's way more than travel for me. It's travel is the base of like just living to the fullest. Not letting anxiety stop you from doing what you really want. That's something I've always struggled with, currently struggle with, and continue to struggle with. And it's something that I'm constantly figuring out how to cope with. And I think it's so important for me as an individual to inspire other people, because it's just something that's so fulfilling to me. Inspiring, helping, caring for other people. So anyways, this whole 10-day blog challenge, I basically started it trying to figure out, what is my focus? What is my product or service? How on earth am I turning what I'm doing right now into a career for myself? Like, am I focusing on the right things? Am I spending my time wisely? When I first moved to Nanjing, I was not spending my time wisely. When I first moved here, and including right now, I don't think I'm spending my time wisely. Like, I know I'm doing a lot of work, I just don't know if I'm doing the right work. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to refocus and understand what it is I should be focusing on and just go for it like full force. One aspect of the challenge that really, really inspired me was finding out your why. I'll include a link to a podcast down below, but essentially what it is you answer 2 questions. When you are at your very best, what is the contribution that you make to the world? And the second question is, what is the impact of that contribution that you make? In other words, what is the contribution that you're making cause to happen in the lives of others? And then to craft your why statement, you need to take your answers to those 2 questions, boil them down to the heart of what they really are, and then fill in the blanks. So basically the way it works is there's 2 blank, so that blank. So for example, on the talk, one person's was to inspire people to do the things that inspire them so that together we can change our world. That one, in my opinion, that one's like really, really vague, but to him, it's not vague. And that's the point. The why statement you're creating should resonate with you and make you feel motivated. It's not about how anyone else feels about it. Here's my first attempt at creating a why statement. To inspire positivity in the face of fear so that people can see living life to the fullest as an obtainable objective. So I don't know if you guys know this. You don't know this. I do know that you don't know. My grandma, so the one who I got this ring from, she was my dad's mother. Her big thing was live life to the fullest. Always live life to the fullest. That was her thing. She used to say that all the time. They said that at her funeral. That was ingrained in my brain from my dad because of my grandma. In my head, since my grandma's funeral, that statement has never left me. Live life to the fullest. Live life to the fullest. But I've struggled with doing that. And I think a huge reason is because I was never confronting my anxiety. I had anxiety and I was dealing with symptoms of really bad depression at different points of my life. And I didn't address them properly or recognize it for what it was, and I let it consume me. So in my opinion, anxiety and depression stem from, besides chemicals in your brain, it stems from fear. We're afraid of things we don't know and afraid of failure, afraid of lots of things. So the times in my life that I have not been living my life to the fullest was when I was letting fear overpower my sense of what it is I love in this world. Travel inspired this huge shift in mindset for me. I realized that I can do whatever I want. Whatever I can actually believe and visualize, I can achieve. For real. I know that's not super cheesy, but I realized I can do that. And I realized what was stopping me was fear. But it was not an abrupt life change. I'm still figuring out how to live my life to the fullest. That's what this whole talk is about right now. And I know you guys are too. And that's why I do what I do. Because I want to inspire you guys to stay positive and always base your decisions based on what you love, not what you're afraid of. Because as humans, if each of us as individuals is living our lives to the fullest, imagine how insanely amazing this world could be. The camera has been recording for 20 minutes now, so I should probably stop talking, but I hope this kind of gave you some clarity or inspired you or did anything that made you feel good or, happy in any way. Oh, and so basically this whole 10-day challenge thing caused me to reevaluate what I want, how I can achieve it, what my day-to-day activities should look like, how I can succeed, how to avoid feeling overwhelmed. And there were a few things that stuck out in my mind the most. One of them was that why statement that I just shared with you. Another was the phrase, which I've heard before but I've never really considered, was whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So she had us write out our perfect day, in really vivid detail in the present tense, like a present tense voice. I wrote about my perfect day, and then after I did that, I went back and looked at the phrase, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. I'm like, that perfect day can happen. That's a real thing. By the way, that also included a Lush face mask and going to the beach. And eating completely vegan. So maybe I should reevaluate my diet choices at the moment. And, oh my God. One thing that seriously inspired me, and it is the weirdest thing, is the minimum viable product concept. It's the concept of a minimal form of content that's basic but provides value. And once it's at that stage, it's not perfect, it's not beautiful, but it provides value and it's basic enough for many people to understand. You launch it out into the universe, and then from there, you reiterate, so you create new versions of it, version 2, 3, 4, create a billion versions of it, and you improve it over time. Wow, I said I was going to stop talking about 5 minutes ago, and here I am blabbering away still. So we'll see what happens. Good talk. And now I'm hungry. I want to eat dinner, and then I want to actually do the cleaning that I said I was going to do because it's driving me crazy. I just thought of a really funny Pandora station. Shaggy and Uncle Cracker. This is a very important message. You need to go enter my giveaway. If you haven't done it yet, this is your last chance. So the footage you just saw is from February 6th. Today is February 7th. Today, at 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. the day this video is going up. That's the deadline to enter. If you comment after that, sorry. What do people say? No go? No taquito. No taquito. You don't get an entry. And then, in tomorrow's vlog, which is my today, it's very confusing, be sure to watch because it's going to be a really awesome vlog. Okay, so not only am I going to downtown San Francisco and looking at a bunch of stuff that I either haven't seen in a long time or like have never gone and seen, which is crazy because I lived in San Francisco for 3 years and it's like a really small city. In addition to that, at the end of the vlog, I'm going to be announcing the giveaway winner. I am excited to finally work on a paper cut design, like a custom paper cut design with one of you guys. So best of luck to you guys. Juni Hao Yun. Is that good luck in Chinese? Did I say that? Thank you for watching today, guys. I will see you tomorrow. And links to the giveaway, of course, down below and up above. Go click it. I'll give you a second. It's there. You see it? It's there. It popped up. Unless you turned off cards. Okay, bye.